Sandy. Thank you so much for agreeing to do this 15-minute franchise owner interview. I know that these are so helpful to candidates going through the discovery process to really determine, hey, is this the right fit for them and their family?
My
Um,
pleasure.
would you mind just starting out sharing with our listeners who you are, when you joined the Right at Home system, how many territories you have, and where those are located?
Sure. So I'm Sandi Heintz. I'm a certified senior advisor. I started this system in 2013, and I currently have three territories in the Houston metro market on the northwest side. So Houston's a very large city, so we're kind of pied out in the northwest side of town.
Fantastic. And what was your background, 11 years ago prior to joining the Right at Home system?
I was a strategic consultant for an environmental consulting firm, a mom, and a volunteer.
Fantastic. And then, why did you end up choosing to join Right at Home?
So I am a huge advocate for aging in place. It has been in my heart since I was 16. I worked actually for the area agency on aging in between consulting and starting right at home. So my passion for assisting families and navigating that process is really what brought me literally to the name right at home.
Awesome. And then can you tell me a little bit about, this is a two-part question. What does your typical day look like now? And
Mhm.
then, for somebody who's going through this process, what did it look like 11 years ago when you joined the system? Because I'm sure that those are two totally different scenarios.
Absolutely. So now my role is certainly more a strategic role. I do a higher level approach with our team. My team is significant enough at this point that the day-to-day operations is being handled by them. I'm looking at more of the strategic sales activities and how to tweak some of our current processes to improve our return on investment, right? Sometimes it's just a little bit of tweak to move the needle for your business. Um, Compared to 11 years ago, it's one or two people in your office, yourself and another. Um, and so I was definitely more involved in the day to day. I took the role of sales and marketing. That tends to be my background. And so I hired an individual to do more of the inside work, the operational side. And even as I've grown, that's been my focus to outsource my operational side and stay more in tune with sales and marketing.
Okay, perfect. And I know Right at Home provides so many different pieces of support. What piece do you find the most valuable?
Um, for me, the biggest piece is the integrity of the corporation, the length it's been in the industry knowledge, and then being able to take that and filter it to assist every franchisor to be as successful as they want to be. I love that they believe no franchise should be left behind. And so everything that they do in the process is looked at from the smallest franchisee to one of the largest, and how can we move the needle for each of them.
Perfect. And then, thinking back to when you were going through the discovery process, what's a piece of advice that you would offer to a current candidate?
um, I think the biggest piece of advice I would say is find what you're good at. Where is in this business model, where is your expertise? Where do you thrive?
Mhm.
Because some of the tasks can be heavy, and then they become burdensome. Then when you determine where your role is, find that first hire. And I always tell people, even now when I talk to people in discovery,
Mhm.
don't cut corners on your first hire.
Mhm.
Um, Go for it. Develop what you need from that person. Find a partner for yourself, so that you have someone there that will grow with you in that initial process. Um, because for me, that was one of my biggest takeaways. I hired someone that was just more of an admin role,
Mhm.
and that position switched a lot because it couldn't grow as I grew. And so in operations specifically. So that would be my piece, is just find what you're good at and then look for someone to complement you that you can work with and has potential to grow as you grow.
Perfect. I love that. Well, this has been an absolutely fantastic interview. Thank you so much for your time. I know, you impact so many people's lives, all of your caregivers, your office staff, in the Houston area. And here at corporate, I mean, we are so appreciative for what you do because we all have that same passion and purpose, but you really are, on that ground level, really touching and impacting lives.
Well, I appreciate the time, Jessica.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.